Good morning folks, we're in Glasgow this morning. We had all these grand plans to bring you a nice video, but then the weather has kind of put a bit of a dampener on that. If you ask any YouTuber, deepest January is the worst time to be making videos. But not to worry, because we've got a plan B, or should I say a plan P, because we're going to try and visit as many Glasgow pubs as we can today. If the pub has got a bit of history, tradition, something unique about it, then we're going there. So do you fancy joining us for a pint? Let's go. We've not got too far to go to the first pub, just down at the end of this lane. But to be honest with you, we're both feeling a bit rubbish today. So I don't think we're going to be drinking in every pub. We might have a couple of drinks today, but I think we'll be on the soft drinks a bit, eh?
Yeah, but you must have a drink. At least one drink. Yeah.
So here we are turning onto Drury Street, right in the heart of Glasgow. And our first pub is possibly the most famous and iconic pub in all of Glasgow. Sorry, I'm just having to squeeze in beside the bins here, but we've got a bit of trivia outside before we even go in. Now it's saying the Horseshoe is possibly the first pub to introduce an island counter, and it's saying it's got the longest bar in the UK. I think these days it's about the second longest, it's about 104 feet long.
This here is fine?
Perfect. Oh look, there's even a Horseshoe fireplace.
Cool.
Look out for all the horseshoes in here, there's a few of them. Just an orange juice, but aye, we've got a long way to go today, haven't we?
You're sticking to the oranges for now.
Yeah. Right, there we go, number one. The Horseshoe. What did you think about that, folks? I forgot actually I've got these cards here, right? You can record me. So the Horseshoe was opened in 1846, probably the most famous pub in Glasgow, taken over by John Scowler in 1884. And he named it the Horseshoe in keeping with the equine names of his other pubs, so that makes sense. And as it says, one of the longest bars in Britain. Right, where are we going next?
Next pub.
Sloans? Most of the pubs we've got on the list today are fairly central, but I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever been out in Glasgow apart from going to a concert or something. I've never been going round the pubs, so I don't really know where they are. Unfortunately though, this one's in charge of the map.
Oh no, that's a big responsibility.
Okay, so we're at the Argyle arcade, and I think Sloans is pretty much attached to it. It's hidden away somewhere. Look at this place, it's absolutely gorgeous, and I've actually got it in my notes here that the tradition was that couples would get engaged here, buy the ring in Argyle arcade, and then celebrate in Sloans.
So the hint.
And there it is, look.
Nice entrance.
Doesn't look very open.
Oh no. Please head through to the front door to be seated.
Ah, okay. I was a wee bit worried it was closed there, but the sign is saying use the other entrance, so let's go and have a look. Well, it's still raining, folks, and it looks like Sloans doesn't open for a few more minutes. We're early again, but when you see it from outside, it looks like one of those kind of generic bars that you would never go into, not a historic pub. So let's get a wee bit deeper and have a look. Ah, when you get through the alley, it is quite a nice old place, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the sign.
Ah, that's the entrance from the arcade. Okay, it's maybe open now. We were maybe just a wee bit early. Look at this staircase.
That's a beautiful building.
It's gorgeous. Wow. We came in at the ground floor and the bar, it was okay, but see when you go up the stair, it's like you're on an old ship or something. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not even sure if we're meant to be up this high. This is the old ballroom.
It looks like you can rent it for weddings or some parties.
Hey, look at this, you can hang your coat up and then go for a dance. It is a wee bit dark up here though, as I say, it's not even open at the moment, but I might switch over to the phone, that'll be a wee bit better. So that's the ballroom on the second floor. If you just come into Sloans for a drink, you'd never know it was up there. But if you do come here and you get the chance, have a wee look at that. Now let's go and see what's on the first floor. I'll look at the old cash desk.
Sorry, but you're stuck.
Did you put this across?
No.
Oh no. We'll be getting into trouble. Here on the first floor it's lots of little rooms and bars. The music's pumping already, so we can't really talk for too long, but I get the feeling like we're on an old kind of ship or something here, and I guess on the Clyde side, and there's some photos of ships as well, famous ships that have been built here. I guess that's how it's meant to be. Okay, I really don't like the music, but the place, stunning.
Hey.
Yeah?
Maybe we can just sneak out without a drink.
Oh, good idea. Oh no!
Oh no.
It's absolutely chucking it down now.
It looks like 6 PM already.
It does.
I think we can leave there. Follow me.
Oh, I've got wet feet already. The next place we're dashing to now is called Waxy O'Connor's. It's an Irish pub, and they call themselves the best Irish pub in the world. That's a big claim. Just passing Nelson Mandela Place. We're almost there. Welcome to Waxy O'Connor's. Oh man.
You're soaking wet. Oh.
Nice. This place is actually incredible. When you come in, it's a bit of a maze. I believe it's over 3 floors. There's 9 different areas and 3 different bars. But you can just imagine it when it's absolutely jumping. We're here at midday, so it's not quite the atmosphere that you would expect from an Irish bar, but when it's full, it must be incredible. Try and sneak out again without buying anything. So that was Waxy's. I'm sure you could have a really nice party in there, but it's a wee bit kind of flat pack Irish bar, you know. We're walking down towards the Clyde now. We've got the St Enoch Centre over there, which is so horrible it's almost nice these days. But I think we're coming down to a grouping of about 3 pubs that sit quite close to each other, hopefully. And what's the first one we're going to?
The Scotia bar.
The Scotia bar. And there it is over on the other side of the road, the Scotia bar. It looks like a proper Glasgow pub, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait to hear this, right. Considered Glasgow's oldest surviving pub from 1792. Regulars back then were sailors and merchants, which makes sense, it's really close to the Clyde. And it was a hub for Glasgow's 60s and 70s folk revival. So the likes of Billy Connolly and Jerry Rafferty played here. How cool is that?
Very cool.
And as it says in the sign, don't just peek in, morning. Let's go. Look at that, Scotia bar. 230th birthday.
I finally got my drink.
Alcohol.
All I want in this whole life, a little red house and a country wife, a picnic table out on the lawn, a couple of kids and a couple of dogs.
Thanks, Pat. Oh, back into this Glasgow weather. It's absolutely chucking it down. But thankfully we're going to the Clutha next, and that is just across the road next to the Clyde.
If you think about it, this pub is 230 years old, which means 10 generations of people drunk there.
When you put it like that, that's quite old, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is horrible. Right, the Clutha, it doesn't look very open. Well, that's our first failure. The Clutha is well and truly closed. It said on Google it was open from midday till 11 PM, but that must be out of date. We had some information on this one as well. Clutha is the Gaelic word for Clyde, and we're right on the banks of the Clyde here. It was opened in 1814. It's now a top music venue, and tragedy struck here in 2013 when a police helicopter crashed into the pub, killing some of the people that were just sitting having a drink. So it's quite an interesting historic pub. I'm just sorry we can't show you inside.
Let's go to the next one. Let's go.
Ah, there's positive attitude. We're just about a block now from the Lauriston. I can see it. I just hope it's open. I'm really nervous with the last place being closed. Please, please, please be open. Oh, I think it's open.
I like the signs above it, the paintings.
Just look at this place, it's fantastic. Okay, so let's have a look at the notes. I'm so glad I put these in a folder today. Just look at that exterior, but it's when we get inside it's got an authentic 1960s interior. So many across the city are gone now. History. Let's get inside.
Sorry, there's no pie left.
No pies? Is there no pies?
No, some guy finished them all this afternoon.
Look at this.
Oh no.
Who's paying for the security?
Where are you taking me?
That's me about 20 odd years ago.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Is that you showing them the hangmaid job? My hangmaid, my RC Nisbet.
Look, still game. Jack and Victor.
This was old close when there was an upstairs. So the close stairs would begin about here. And the close
Yeah.
would go up. The stairs would go up. So, you know, so that was upstairs. So the outside I'll show you.
Aye.
The close hall was that's bricked up now. That's where the door would have been. So the door would have been.
Thanks, man.
What's chili, cheese, gammon, coleslaw and salad?
I don't like gammon. Oh well, there we go. Do you want it? No. 2 packets of crisps then, eh?
Friday, everybody comes in, they're welcoming to get my sausage roll the other day.
My mother-in-law when he comes in here.
Could be a movie set.
It really could. This place is unbelievable. It's so authentic, so friendly as well.
Yeah.
But I've got no pies.
Not today.
Oh, I love these old heavy tables, eh?
Well, people that make me go to, I didn't realise they were so heavy. They're cast iron.
Alright mate, take care. Thanks very much. Okay, so that is the friendliest place I've ever been. We got the full tour, we're down in the basement and everything. Absolutely just incredible people in there, incredible bar. That's got to be number one on our list.
I think so.
Right, that's us leaving the Lauriston behind. We're going to head over to the subway, jump on the Clockwork Orange and get to our next pub. Is it closed?
I think so.
Oh no! The only problem with the Lauriston is it was too good and it's put us way behind time. It's after 3 o'clock now. We don't want these pubs getting too busy when we're visiting them, and that's why we're trying to get in during the day. But what was that? Lauriston was number 5?
Lauriston's supposed to be number 6, considering the one before.
Just behind us there we've got the Kingston Bridge, and then this big grand building. You always see that when you're on the motorway, but I've no idea what it is.
Glasgow has some amazing architecture.
It does, eh?
It does.
The light is so nice this evening. You see it against those old buildings. It's so sad just to see that one building on its own. Kingston Halls. Where are you taking me? Whoa! Go! Go, 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 go! This crazy city.
The old pool bar.
Right, so here we are, our next bar, and I am not sure if it's open.
I think
Can you see an open door? Maybe they're just getting ready to open. Right, we've made it to the old toll bar, but it looks like it's closed. Now this was established in 1874, but it says re-established in 2016. It does look like quite a trendy place now, but according to my notes, it's one of Glasgow's coolest pubs, and it's got a perfectly preserved Victorian interior, and it was renovated as recently as 1892, so it's meant to be a bit of a hidden gem here. As I say, it looks a wee bit closed. Well, we did see a guy behind the bar and we were like, what time do you open? And he was like, 4 o'clock, so we're about half an hour early at the moment, so we'll pop back, because I think that place is worth having a look at. I say it's like a remodelled pub, but I think they have retained that old Victorian charm. Was it Victorian? I don't know.
That's what you said.
We'll go back and have a look. What we should do just now anyway is get something to eat.
Good idea.
We haven't eaten yet today. No, we had some breakfast, but that was a long time ago. Okay, we've had our dinner, the sun's gone, we've come back down to the old toll, but it actually looks quite trendy.
Well, you told me it's a Victorian pub, but you didn't tell me it's like a vampire chic pub. Let's try it. We promised the guy will come back.
Yeah, we did. Through the window. Welcome to pub number 7.
I do actually, yeah.
Aye, so there we go, the old toll bar. I was maybe a wee bit harsh on it. I was saying it's a wee bit trendy looking, and of course it is trendy, but it's also utterly authentic, Victorian. It's gorgeous in there, the bar is just something else. I'd love to see it in daylight. It was a wee bit dark. I hope you can make out a wee bit of it, but well worth a visit. We've escaped the south side, we're crossing back over the Clyde into the city centre. There were a couple of outlying pubs on our list today, but we've been having far too much fun, so I'm not sure if we're going to make it to those. We might have to put a wee replacement in, a wee substitute. We'll try and get to 10. That might include that one that was closed.
Yeah.
I'm never giving the map over again. She's had me walking uphill for about half an hour. Is this it?
Yeah.
Right, this is the one. This wasn't on our list, but it was recommended to us. In you go. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Thanks. Wow. We know nothing about whiskey, so we just got a couple of malts of the month. They're only £3 each. Cheers.
The steam end.
It's a whiskey. That's all I know.
Let's go. Another one ticked off. Thank you. That place is very cool when you think it's a proper whiskey place, but they're not pretentious about it at all. We said we know nothing about whiskey, and we were still able to get the whiskey of the month for
£3.
£3 for a malt whiskey, and it was absolutely gorgeous, so warming. Right, where do we go next? Number 9 is next. I'm not even joking, this is difficult. See those kids these days that do, what is it, they do a golf round or something, they go to 18 bars and drink at every one. Not a chance. We're on about 9 holes and we're almost done.
You didn't even drink.
Look, my friends, it's almost like Edinburgh here. Edinburgh.
Hello.
Sorry folks, it's all getting a bit dark now, in more ways than one. Right, here we are at our penultimate bar, or it could be the last bar, depending how things go. And this is the State Bar. Now I've got some facts here for you. It's got a centre island counter, tick. It's an original Edwardian pub, tick. And apparently, my fact for the day, American Secret Service passed on intelligence here. Oh, very nice. Stunning, isn't it? Yes, we're on the alcohol free. Get a head on that.
I know.
Cheers. So the state of play at the State Bar is that we've got one place left to visit. It's called the Lismore. It says on the notes that it's a bit of a Highland retreat. It's all been refurbished, transformed, but it's a wee bit away and we'd need to get the subway there. But if the subway is not running, fingers crossed, then this will be our last bar. So we'll see what happens after this, but we might end up back at the hotel. Cheers. That bar, that island bar, is absolutely gorgeous. I think that's the nicest bar we've seen today.
The State Bar.
Jump along. Hi, how are you? So we've finally made it to the last pub of the day, number 10. This is in Lismore. I don't really have much information on it other than the major renovation in the 1990s, transformed, as I say, into Highland Retreat. Lots of beautiful craftsmanship, lots to look out for in here. But that's us, let's go in.
Let's go. Pick it up.
The last one, and for me it's about the first one. Well, it seems a nice little place. The drinks are cheap, that was only about £3 for a rum and coke, but it's very busy. It's not the kind of place we can go around and film too much, but we'll try and give you an idea of what it's like. It's absolutely beautiful.
I'm just very, very impressed by it.
I'm searching for kebab.
Thanks very much.
Get a single.
Cheers. That's us on the bus back to the hotel now, and when we get to the hotel we'll let you know about how we're going to score today's pubs.
And get a kebab.
Welcome to another damp day in Scotland. We were far too tired last night to think about scoring for the pubs, but we've decided what we're going to do is we'll just each give each pub a score, and then we'll split it down the middle, take the average, and that is going to find the winner. And that's just going to come up in the notes right now. So thank you so much for watching, folks. We'll see you next week.